Alright, what's up YouTube? My Cowboys family back here bringing you guys the latest updates on the Cowboys.
Yes, and today we're going to do a quick live stream with you guys. Whoever shows up, fantastic. But this is more of just an informational video for the most part. If we have some people in here, we'll do some back and forth. But we hope that you enjoyed our live stream. Hey Jax, how you doing? Jax Gaming, Baltimore representing. Wolf Rider, what's up? So let's start with some of the injury news.
Hi, Eagle fan.
Yes.
Actually, we'll go ahead and answer your question real quick first. We are doing a fantasy football league, 20-person.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check it out in the description down below. It is on a first-come, first-served basis, so whoever happens to sign up first gets to join.
Dumpster Juice.
What's up, Dumpster Juice?
Yeah, here you go.
Yep, give us
a second, all right, so we can mod you in there. Wolf, we promise you we'll do the next one, so you're here. We'll keep our end of the deal. Only if it's really bad, all right? Let me see. There we go. All right, you are now a moderator, so Wolf Rider, thank you.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us so far. We just started about a minute or two ago, so.
Does it sound okay, guys? Everything sound okay? I'm assuming that they can hear us.
I hope so. Sounds, all right.
Wolf Rider, you're welcome.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started, of course, with today, Dallas Cowboy news. So
what? We make no sense? Sometimes it's Sarah Green.
How are the first viewers not even Cowboy fans? Y'all make no sense.
I agree with you. I mean, hey, but we take everybody from all teams. That's all good with us. So, yeah, okay, injuries. Let's go with injuries for today's training camp. I'm going to try to get this to you guys. You know, we've probably done about 20 minutes or so with the whole thing, with the conversations and all that. So thank you. Sounds good. That's good to know. Okay, so as far as injuries, guys, let's review some of the injuries we have in camp from the last game, from last week. We had Ryan Switzer, as we know, with his hamstring, but he actually participated in the morning walkthrough, which is a good sign. And he also did position drills and he returned punts as well. So all those things are good signs. He did not really partake in any of the scrimmage and the hitting. So
we do expect him to be back to that within the next practice or two, obviously depending on how he's feeling. But so far, so good. Yeah.
So then let's go to Jordan Lewis. Not so good. He did not go to the morning walkthrough. He did not take part, of course, in any hitting or anything. He was out today, along with Anthony Brown, number 30, who got hurt in the Hall of Fame game against the Cardinals, and Joe Looney also got hurt in that game. He hurt his toe. So he was out to practice today as well, completely out of practice. So both Anthony Brown, number 30, and Joe Looney, who's our basically backup center, swing, guard, and tackle, they're both sitting out today. It doesn't seem too big of a deal. It's more precautionary, but, you know, and same thing with Lewis. We'll hopefully see him in the next couple of days along with Switzer in full pads and hitting in the whole 9 yards. Good news, Malik Collins. He's been injured last week almost the whole time. He was back today doing some work with the first team. They wanted him getting out there. He's out there hitting. He's back out there. So it's looking good. We need him in the middle with Stephen Paya and Thornton and Tyrone Crawford if he gets in the middle. Eventually, David Irving. Speaking of, David Irving was out there as well today. David Irving, who hurt his ankle last week and he missed the last couple of practices, didn't fly with the team to the Hall of Fame game. He was out there today, you know, going through the motions and padded up and everything. So that's a good sign.
Another person out there today as well was Tyron Smith, and it was really great. He was actually working with, we got to see a little bit of him working with Lyle Collins and a few other people on the offensive line. And just,
some video.
You know, it's nice to see, you know, the best guy on our line being able to help out some of our
he was helping out Lyle Collins, number 71, which we need him to come through. He's still working the right tackle. And at the left guard, which is where Chaz Green is still hurt. He did not practice. He's still out. They had Byron Bell actually taking a lot of the major snaps. It was last week. It was Jonathan Cooper taking over. Now it's Byron Bell, but they did split the time in the end. And Cooper did get, you know, about half the time in practice as well today with the starters.
So far on that end, they still seem to be giving both guys equal time to see who's going to be on top.
Yeah. Just real quick, they're still battling it out. Bell and Cooper battle, and eventually Chaz Green is a big battle for our offensive line to really come together and be as good as they were, if not better than last year. I just want to say, the stream's going to be short today, 20 minutes, 30 minutes at most. Just depends, but we just want to pass on the information through a live stream. Actually, the video editing, we had a long day today, work and a bunch of other stuff, so we're just trying to get this out to you guys right now. And the live stream is kind of sometimes a little easier to do this way. but it does take a little more time when it comes to the video time frame, I guess you have with it. So,
but we love interacting with you guys. So, of course, any questions, any comments, send us our way. We're definitely going to do our best to answer every single one.
Yeah. Now let me just make sure we are. You refresh everything? I don't see. Okay. So, okay. Cool. I see
Eagle fan. Thank you for joining the league.
Yeah, we got.
Oh wait.
Remember, guys. If you want to join, look at the bottom and look at the description below. We do have a fantasy football league. I'm going to go more into that in a minute. It's more for just for fun. We might do some fun bets or some maybe if you're like an Eagle fan, if you're an Eagle fan, a Redskin fan, a Giant fan, and we make you guys want to make a bet with each other, and you guys wear each other's, the other team's shirt or something like that, or a hat. I don't know. You're not gonna see me wearing any other team.
Sarah, thank you for joining us for the first time. We will be posting daily Cowboys content. We do live streams for every single game, preseason included, so you get to kind of hear our thoughts, our reactions, and
while the game is going,
usually join us too, but obviously they're asleep.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll talk more about the fantasy league at the end of this, but just to go continue through these injuries and things, we have Jalen Smith. I just wanted to say good news about him. He's back on the practice field, in full pads and full practice, hitting the whole thing. So he's with the backups though. He's playing with the backups, so that shows us that they're just still trying to ease him in. We might not even see him till maybe into the first regular season game against the Giants.
The NFL did post a very interesting. What was it, an article or was it a broadcast? Are they talking about it? About Jalen Smith. They were saying that they pretty much expected or they wouldn't be surprised if we didn't even see Jalen Smith until the regular season. They didn't want to risk him possibly re-injuring himself in the preseason. I understand that, but I'd be very disappointed if we didn't see him at least for one drive, one snap, one something. I want to see what Jalen Smith can do before we start.
I do agree that we need to get him out there and get some hits, get him hitting and all that. But at the same time, honestly, he might have. It says 6 or 9 months before he's fully back to 100%. We might want to.
What's up, Hollywood?
We might. Yeah. We want to. I think the Cowboys. I mean, technically, he might have to really miss a whole second season. And I'm not trying to make it dramatic, but
if his nerve isn't going to regenerate for another 6 to 9 months, does that mean that, is it realistic we won't even see him on the actual field?
And that's the thing. I think he will be out there. The difference is he'll be out there with limited basis. Maybe on certain downs he'd play, or they'd ease him in. Maybe by mid-season you'd see him there more often, taking over for like a Justin Durant, taking over for Damian Wilson if he's even there. Not suspended, which he will be.
All right, so Manuel Corona says, who do you guys see being our third running back behind McFadden? Are we going to keep Alfred Morris or Rod Smith?
That's a great question.
I think it's still a little too early to tell. Again, Rod Smith was doing amazing, but Alfred Morris did amazing as well. Of course, it does come down to if you want to consider just a special teams aspect, Rod Smith does have that over Morris. We also have Hillman.
Ronnie Hillman is like a third down back, like a Lance Dunbar.
Just saying that, Alfred Morris is definitely in a tough spot. If he doesn't stay with the Cowboys, I do expect the Cowboys to try and trade, maybe get something.
That would be the smartest thing, of the Cowboys to trade him and get the draft pick or get something out of Alfred Morris, because he is a quality running back and he can start for a lot of teams in the NFL. He just can't start for us, and he's not going to even see that much playing time with our current running back core that we have. So.
Chris Sr. says, Damian Wilson is going to get suspended for sure, though, right? That should push Jalen into the starting role.
No, not Jalen. Jalen will not be in the starting role because he's still too iffy as far as his injury is concerned. So it's going to do. It's going to push, again, Damian Wilson gone. You're going to have seeing Justin Durant. That's why we re-signed him. Partially because he's an older player, 11-year vet, but also because he knows the system. He was contemplating retiring, and then he decided to re-sign with the Cowboys. And right now, they don't. Again, that's a guy I wanted to mention too. He hasn't even been in pads one day yet, but he knows the system. He's an older guy. Training camp and the preseason, preseason and training camp started early for the Cowboys, so they're going to ease him in this week. You'll probably see him maybe a little bit, if at all, against the Rams. But Durant's going to probably be playing that spot, or Wilbur is the other guy, number 51. It could be playing that spot.
So first of all, what's up, Rack City? Nice to see you back again. Sarah Green. I agree, but again, I would like to see him at least one time. Like I said, one drive, one snap, one something before the season starts. Hollyway, we did not check Zach Ertz's stats, but before the regular season starts, we will be doing in-depth videos on all the NFC East teams, and we'll definitely make sure to check it out.
We'll check on Ertz, don't worry, we will, and that will be done at the end of the preseason. Closer to the beginning, like that 10-day break between preseason and the first NFL Sunday. We'll definitely have every team, the Giants, the Redskins, and the Eagles, and of course the Cowboys. You know, having a special video for each team. I do want to. I know we'll go to your questions in a minute here. I just wanted to run through the rest of the stuff. I think I talked about Irving already, and about Jalen Smith. Very important though. In today's practice, literally like about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, Charles Tapper, our defensive end, got injured in practice. So they took him off the field. The initial reports, he was taken off the field. He went to the medical tent, which is always, okay, step one of bad news. Next thing, after 5 minutes in there, he was moved to the locker room. That means they might be doing some kind of treatment. They might be doing MRIs. You don't know. It's just, that's even worse news.
The good news, though, is we did get confirmation that it seems it was just some kind of a body soreness, general aches and pains, so no major injury.
The official word was tightness in his hip and both his legs. So it's just a tightness in the lower body is what it comes down to. Precautionary again, guys. Again, if it was a game coming up in a couple of days, he'd be playing. They just want to take extra precaution because of the very long training camp, you know, the extra week and the extra week of preseason. I have to stress that. You guys have to keep that in mind that, you know, we're not going to, it's really starting now, training camp, when it should be starting. So we want to risk and minimize any kind of injury or possible injuries.
So Rack City is saying, no, cut McFadden. Alfred Morris was better.
That's a tough one. I mean, again, McFadden is just a bigger back, and he can do more things out of the backfield. Morris hasn't shown that he's necessarily a great receiving back, and McFadden's better than him at that right now. But I have seen some flashes from Alfred Morris of catching out the backfield. He's been able to block better. You never know. You never know. That's why they play these preseason games. So it is a possibility. But McFadden's shown that he can still do it pretty well, and so can Morris. So this is our problem. So they might trade McFadden. You never know. I mean, we get more from McFadden. Keep Morris back there, and Rod Smith.
Exactly. If Morris does well enough, you know, would the Cowboys risk, you know, trading McFadden, trying to get a better deal of trading him than trading
Guys,
Morris?
remember, McFadden, even though he's injury prone, and I when they got him, I was scared. But behind our offensive line, even he can, you know, he got 1,000 yards, I think, when he was with us that first year before Zeke. So, I mean, he can still do it. And again, he's not going to be playing full time. Zeke's going to be playing most of the time. So when McFadden's going to play like half a season almost, he should be okay to hang in there, be strong enough, and to be able to maintain the passing game, blocking and running, while he, you know, subs in for Zeke a little bit, gives Zeke a breather.
Yeah. So Eagle fans saying that Zeke might get suspended about 4 to 6 games. Again,
bull.
I disagree. Even if he.
So.
Yeah, not going to happen.
That's actually, I'm glad you bring that up. Now it's a good time for that, because I have a thing here. It says basically there's been rumors from the league that it's been leaking out that Zeke will be suspended 4 to 6 weeks. Absolutely not. That's 100% incorrect.
1 to 2 games, if that.
Right, 1 or 2 weeks, 1 or 2 games at most. Not for domestic, for conduct detrimental to the league. So for the Mardi Gras thing, when the woman was laughing and joking with him, and he pulled her top down, she was joking and laughing. I understand why it's detrimental, but a warning would be sufficient.
Yeah, so according to the sources, it is not related to the domestic violence allegations, which we all know have been proven false.
Correct, they're false. So, and somehow, though, for some reason, I still think the NFL is trying to tie it all in. Or if not, why wouldn't they have, you know, brought down a decision about the domestic thing already and cleared that, and then started a new case about, you know,
the possible allegations during St. Patrick's Day. And
well, not allegations. That definitely happened.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
The point is
possible misconduct.
Yes. Well, again, it's all subject. You know, it's
subjective. I suppose.
Exactly. It's in the eye of the devil.
But at the same time, the devil's in the details. If the league feels like Zeke represented them in a bad way, regardless of whether the woman, you know, was fine with it, and they were obviously all fine with it.
But he's had other issues too. They're going to cite, which are like the speeding, the 100 miles an hour. Which again, I mean, if speeding,
those minor car
should you really get suspended for speeding? Minor car accidents, which wasn't even his fault. I mean, it was
being at a nightclub where
somebody else got in a fight
or a brawl happened.
Right, and then, you know, he did do the marijuana dispensary thing back in last season in week 2 of preseason in Seattle. But that wasn't even an issue. The NFL didn't even look at that. But now when they put it all together, they're trying to rack up a game or 2 suspension. But I want to stress, a lot of factors are going to go his way when he appeals it, and he will appeal it. And when he appeals that, if he gets suspended, and he gets 1 or 2 games and he appeals it, what's going to happen is they're going to cut a game off. So at most, it's probably suspended at most 1 game. Maybe 0 games, maybe some kind of fine. I personally think, and I don't know maybe what you think, but I personally think not only should he not be suspended, but I do not think he will be suspended, regardless of the rumors that are being spread right now about the fact that he's going to be suspended. I don't believe he will. I just don't see how they can do that right now without even giving him a warning when legally he hasn't done anything wrong.
I'd like to agree with you, but the way that the league has handled this so far, I will say that as much as I want to say they won't suspend him, I do think that he will be facing possibly a 1-game suspension. He's definitely going to appeal, but just the fact that he has to go through that in the first place is pretty upsetting. Let me see real quick. So Tapper was injured last year. He's supposed to be big for us this year. He was actually doing pretty well in the Hall of Fame game. He, we saw some good things from him. So again, him being even just the body soreness, thankfully, like we said, it's not major. He should hopefully be back in a day or two. They're going to be taking it easy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this thing going through here.
McFadden was the
fix the chat, guys. Hold
leading rusher in the league behind our line.
Is it going through the chat?
But you're
going through here, but not through here. Okay.
Yeah, so he couldn't run.
Sorry, guys. 1 second.
Last week. So, yeah, I will say I was a little bit disappointed to see McFadden running so bad. But at the same time, I know.
No. You guys got to remember.
I know. Everyone's a scrub.
What? No. Okay, let me correct the rookie on this. And I don't know if that fixed the stream any better there. Did it fix it?
So, first of all, thank you for everyone who's joining us now.
David Pence, hello.
How you doing?
But, hey, guys, listen, what I'm trying to say, as far as McFadden is concerned, just keep one thing in mind for that preseason game. He was playing, they were running towards La'el Collins, number 71, almost like 3 or 4 times in a row. And La'el Collins could not hold the block on the right outside tackle. And 3 times out of the 3 times that they ran his side, two times, McFadden was dropped for like a 3-yard and a 5-yard loss because Collins missed his block. You can't put that on McFadden fully. Now, McFadden didn't look the best, but I know I've seen in training camp and I've seen some video. He looks pretty solid. I wouldn't be out on him so fast. I'd be more worried about Collins. And hopefully that the training, like we had just talked about a little while ago, with the way that in training camp that we saw today, Tyron, what's his name? Tyron Smith was teaching him.
Yeah, he was doing kind of a one-on-one, especially with the hands and arms. And
Colin has a long way to go to improve, and we don't have that much time. So he's got to solidify that right tackle position.
But again, if there's anybody who's going to teach him, Tyron Smith is the guy.
He's the one to do it.
Yeah. So let's catch up on a few of the comments here real quick. Let's see. Again, we really don't think Zeke should be suspended at all. If he is suspended, it's going to be short. He will appeal. Hopefully he wins. Either way, expect to see him back out on the field with a fire under his butt and something to prove.
For sure.
Let me see. What's up, Bandit? How are you? Sorry. Still catching up here. Let me see.
I do want to say, while you're looking up more things, I'm going to speak about the Fantasy Football League, guys, because we're reaching about 20 minutes on this stream and probably going to go no more than 10 more minutes. Again, this is like one of our daily video updates, but we're just doing a live stream instead today. So all the information is in this. So when this is over, you'll be able to check back and hear all the news again, in case you missed part of this stream. But
what's up, Law Nation? How you doing?
What's up, Law Nation? Represent.
But yes, guys, we are doing a fantasy football league. Go ahead and check it out in the description down below. It is on a first-come, first-served basis. The first 20 people who, other than us, obviously, who sign up.
We already have 2 spots filled, and we have 18 open. And again, this is like a trial thing for fun. It's no money.
Yeah, we're just here to have fun, and
Again, like I said, we might do a little, like winner gets a little mini prize or some kind of send out thing. We'll send it out to you guys, or the loser will get like a special surprise or something. Something silly, nothing big. We got the kids involved in this. Our kids are involved, so we're gonna keep it as clean as possible. But yeah, it's just something little to make it a little more fun, and just a lot of smack talk throughout the year is fine. So you guys can go ahead and follow the link in the description or down here below. You can find it through there.
And now, Manuel, to answer your question, how did you guys like Rico the other night? Is he ready? Our coaches say he is still a work in progress, especially with blocking. Do we keep him, or do we let all our work with him go away to another team?
I saw something about blocking with him. Mm-hmm. Actually, he was rated 80% on the blocking. Yeah, for that game. Somebody who rated, I think PFF, Pro Football. Pro Fantasy Football. Yeah. They rated them like in the 80 percentile range in blocking for that game. So he missed a couple of blocks, but he did very well in blocking. He is a project still. I still think he's a work in progress. I do agree with the coaches that he's not 100% ready there. And he won't be needed yet because you got Witten and you have Hannah or Swain. It sounds like one of them are going to be gone to put Rico in there. So, but he does have that raw talent. He has that I wasn't sure if he was going to make the team or not. So
and guys, Holly, yes, absolutely. Anybody can join our league. Like we said, it's on a first come, first served basis. Whoever happens to sign up first. Russell Westbrook, thanks for joining us. Thanks for checking out our channel. Let me see.
looking over that film.
Yes.
Keep it coming, Law Nation. I watch that stuff like all the time. So I appreciate all that hard work you put in to those film, for the game player films, and I can't wait to see them throughout the season. Man, everybody in the Cowboy world appreciates your hard work, man. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate all the shout outs and everything you give to us. So we appreciate it. We just try to share our Cowboy knowledge out there with you guys, give our opinions, try to stay as real as possible, like most of the good Cowboy YouTubers out there do.
Chris, thanks for joining us. We'll catch us next time. We'll obviously definitely be around. Thanks for joining us today, and make sure to check out some of our other videos if you are interested.
Yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed, to keep up with our daily updates, videos, live streams, whatever. But we're going to be out here, try to make it at least once a day out here, whether it's a live stream or video. Either way, we're going to get it to you.
And then Eagle Fan, we'll be posting a video hopefully later this week, definitely by this weekend, explaining, I guess, all the basic rules of our fantasy league.
It's going to be a points.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
It's going to be the reception points per reception league. So just keep that in mind too. That changes the strategy a little bit. I've done this for like 20 years, and I've done them all. And points per reception seems good. Just look over the point scoring system. You'll see it's not too hard. Keep it pretty simple, but. Returns count, and we'll put a video out more in detail about that soon. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks to the nation. What happened? Let me see.
All right, Bandit. All right, yeah.
Oh, Bandit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
thank you, moderator. Thank you, Wolf.
Just to comment on the whole Rico situation.
And Rack.
He's definitely come a long way from where he started. He's still not exactly where he needs to be. He's definitely showing. I will say, I was very doubtful about him. I was always one of those people, I'm not really sure what they see at Rico Gathers, just let him go, who cares, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I gotta say, I have my words a little bit this past Hall of Fame game. He showed me what others in the coaching, training, Cowboys camp, they all have been seeing it. Hopefully it continues to develop, continues to grow.
And that's the thing is, before seeing him at all, I really thought he was a bubble player. I think he had to really play well in these last 5 weeks or these 5 weeks of preseason to make the team. At least he wouldn't make it through practice squad. And if we really, again, minus the suspensions, that would have maybe given him a couple more weeks to stay with the team. But again, we would know within a couple of weeks of preseason if he was going to be even worth keeping. And right now, obviously, it's a huge yes. He's going to make the team. Huge. Yeah. And so without question, I think that, if he continues this path, he doesn't take a step back, he's going to be on the team. And that in the future, he's not the Witten yet. Just everyone calm down, pump the brakes. He's not Jason Witten.
Not quite
yet. He might be better. We never know. He might be a Gonzalez-style guy. And, with the basketball background, he could be. But let's just take it one step at a time. He had one game with a great result, and let's keep it going. Let's just see how he does. I want to see him blocking as well as he's been doing, and I want to see those catches. I want to see him bring that ball in and use his body like boxing out a defender in basketball. To get a rebound. Fantastic.
So, Law Nation, for sure, let us know. We'll obviously be around, and you'll be around. So, shoot us a message, or I guess he's the mastermind behind it.
We'll talk, Law. I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure we should do something, man. We can definitely – I hear your ideas, and I agree with most of them. And some we don't, even better. I like discussing different things and not in a confrontational thing. Like some other sites have things where they want to argue and scream and talk. We're not in for that. We're into be a family.
And Manuel, actually speaking of, thank you so much, Manuel. Again, we wanted to make something where people could come and just learn about the Cowboys, listen about the Cowboys, but also something that their family, their kids, their whoever's, everybody can listen to. And just come and enjoy themselves, have a good time, and have good discussions. Yeah,
I want to say, Sarah Green, thank you so much. You asked us some real good questions, so we appreciate that. Shout out to you. Shout out to How About Them Cowboys. Keep it up with the videos. We're keeping an eye on you. You're looking good. Keep putting out that good stuff, all right? And everybody check out his website, Law Nation. The name precedes himself there. Everybody knows Law Nation more than anybody else on here probably. So. Everybody, if you haven't already subscribed to him, definitely subscribe to him. He's got some great insight on all the players on the Cowboys team, on and off the team, people who are going to sign, not sign. It's fantastic to check in on that as well. And everybody else on here, thank you. Wolf Rider, Rack City for modding. Thank you for helping us out for the couple of issues there. Thank
you guys all for joining us. Let us know if you guys have any other questions. As far as the Cowboys, I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, tomorrow we'll be bringing you guys more updates, especially with some of those injuries. And I think we forgot to mention Chaz Green.
Well, Chaz Green is still out.
Yeah, so
we'll still keep an eye on him.
Obviously,
he probably won't play this weekend either. So right now it's given that, like we talked earlier, we'll talk a little bit about it now real quick. But Jonathan Cooper, Byron Bell fighting it out for that left guard spot. It's a big position battle for our offensive line. And if neither can do it, we better hope Chaz Green get back there and not get injured again. I don't trust Chaz Green with injuries. So we got those 3 guys fighting out the left guard spot. Collins got to improve on the right tackle, which, you know, Tyron Smith's showing him the way. So hopefully he's going to be improved. Hopefully this week, the Saturday game against the Rams, we'll see a better, more improved Collins. That's very important. We need that line to be tip-top shape.
So
that's my opinion.
So let me see. Do we like Stephen A. Smith?
Honestly, guys, listen. Of course, he's a Cowboy hater. I dislike that part of him. Sometimes he does speak the truth. Sometimes he speaks too loud, and sometimes he's just a damn Cowboy hater, just to be a Cowboy hater. So it's kind of, you got to pick and choose. Sometimes he makes some good points, and I agree with some of the things he says. Not about the Cowboys necessarily,
sometimes
just in general.
He just says things because he just wants to be negative against the Cowboys.
Right, shock value, anti-Cowboy. He hates us. He hates us, the fans, like D'Angelo Williams hates us. You know, they can go themselves. So, I mean, whatever. Who cares? Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless. You know, he's a big Cowboy guy. Yeah. I don't like him. I don't like him either.
David, thank you so much for the compliment again. We do this because we love the Cowboys, and we like hearing you guys, talking to you guys, hearing your thoughts and discussions, and you know, just everything Cowboys.
And remember, it's Cowboys family, so it's not just myself, my fiance, and our children, but also you guys. When you guys subscribe and join with us, can comment with us, and we want it to be everyone partakes.
Exactly.
Even the Eagle fans, Giant fans, and Redskin fans.
Until the whole world is Cowboy fans.
Exactly. We're just going to brainwash the other teams.
This is how it starts, guys.
But no, I mean, we accept all you guys here. But again, it's not one of those confrontational, back and forth, you know, harassment kind of things. We just want to. We're keeping it family style. We're gonna, you know.
I'm bringing the facts.
Yeah, I probably won't be too family oriented during the games when they start.
No guarantees, guys. We're like 99.9% at that time.
I have my screaming curse room over there, so you cannot hear that. I'm gonna do my best to keep that over there out of the camera and audio. So my kids.
Look, honestly, our children are used to it. They've seen us. They know that sometimes things are said in the heat of the moment. Because Cowboys and Green Bay.
It's passionate. So, I mean, we will show most of our passion, good and bad, but there might be those slight moments I might have to just take a walk or something for like 5
David,
minutes.
I'm sorry, but I hate Skip Bayless. Like, oh my God. Like, every time I see his face come across the TV, I'm just
he's so annoying. He's a two-faced, too.
Him.
But, I mean, so guys, listen, we got about 3 minutes before we shut this one down. We do appreciate everybody here. Again, the fantasy football league that we have, check at the bottom in the description.
Like we said, start joining because once it's full, guys. Can't do anything about it. But we definitely want you guys to join and just have fun. And
it's fun.
Don't steal my first round draft pick.
Our first round draft pick. It's going to be us. I'm one team here battling you guys in fantasy football. So, you know, it's just for fun again, guys. And it's a side thing. This is not about fantasy football, this site. This YouTube channel is about this team right here. The Dallas Cowboys, and that's what we're really all about. And so we're all up on it. We hope you guys follow along with us every day during the training camp, during the preseason games, during the regular season, to the playoffs, to the Super Bowl, number 6. Let's see. Where we live in the United States of America. We live in the East Coast. We live in Florida. That's about where we'll stop. We like to just keep it more private, and that's as far as that's concerned. Not a big deal, but yeah, we live in Florida.
So one thing we can let you know, though, is we will definitely be going to the Pro Bowl.
Yay. Yeah, there you go. That's a hint. We went last year. You can check back a couple videos. My daughter did a training camp obstacle course. Pretty fun for the kids. So, you know, they had it's a week of fun here when they did the Pro Bowl.
We were like this close, this close to Des Bryant. He ran right past us, and we got to yell and scream.
I had to shake Jason Garrett's hand because he was the coach for this past Pro Bowl. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the championship. So I don't want to see the Cowboys in the Pro Bowl. I just want to see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
Ooh, so Manuel said actually just got back from training camp, got to meet Coach Linehan, asked if we're going to start going down the field more. He said, yes, be ready to see some long bombs back to Dez. Honestly, we've said this before in a few different videos. Dez looks the healthiest we've ever seen him. Mentally, I think he's the most solid we've ever seen him. I feel like this, even though Dez might not be getting as many receptions as he used to get possibly, he's still a very deadly, dangerous weapon, and I think this year is going to be his year to shine.
He definitely stretch the field if he could go deep a little bit on him. I don't want to go past crazy, though. I hope Lennon knows what he's doing. I don't want to see the 3rd down and 2, and that's like last year, and against the Giants, and then do a triple reverse to Lucky Whitehead when we fumble the ball. bounces 10, and then we have the punt. It costs us a possession.
4 words, guys. Give Zeke the ball.
Every possession.
Zeke the ball.
Every possession counts. Against every team, against every game, I don't care what it is, who we play, the best or the worst. But when we play the Giants in New York, and we need to sustain a drive, and we do a trick play to lose 10 yards on 3rd down and 2, best offensive line in the league, and Zeke, come on, guys. Come on. And that's a disappointing from the whole coaching staff.
Yeah, let's just hope that this year, now that everyone's had a little bit more time to get over their newness, I guess, hopefully Linehan is calling a few more smart, well thought out, give Zeke the ball plays.
Game controlling, clock controlling, game controlling kind of plays. Yes. So, I mean, let me see here. Yeah, we are worldwide, man. Come keep it up. Yeah. From all over the world, I want to see
How about them Cowboys? We'll be posting a video later this weekend giving you guys more details and information on the draft.
The draft itself, though, I mean, it's tentative right now. I said it for like the weekend, I think the Saturday before the first week of football, so about 8 days before the first game, the 10th. So like the 2nd, I think, August 2nd, I said it temporarily for. But and the time is like 5 p.m. I'm sorry, September 2nd. My fault. September 2nd, around 5 o'clock Eastern time. That is all tentative. It's probably a little bit later, but we'll fix that up a little bit in the future. Just and again, we'll make a little short video explaining maybe more about that if needed. But
yes, feed.
Join now. Yes, feed him. That's right, Rack City. That's what we need to feed Zeke.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Let me see. Yeah, please let us know. Of course, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, so you guys don't miss any of our content.
That's right.
Am I pointing to this way? Sorry, over here, I think. But go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Join our fantasy league if you feel like it. If not, please feel free to spread the word so more people join if they feel like joining a league.
Just for fun. And again, don't forget, like our videos after you watch them. If you like them, like them. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Leave your comments, not just in here, but also this is going to post. You can leave your comments about all the stuff we spoke about today, the injuries, the battles for position, the Zeke controversy, the fantasy league. You can post in this one here, and we'll answer them usually pretty quickly. So keep it coming back. We appreciate you guys. All you guys, thank you for the modding.
Seriously, every single one of you guys. We will be, again, streaming Saturday, 9 o'clock, or a little shortly before 9 o'clock.
Eastern time.
Yes, Eastern time for the game. We'll be posting some more updates on the Cowboys tomorrow. Keep an eye out on our Twitter as well sometimes. And make sure to like us, actually, on Facebook as well, if you haven't already, to keep up with any other news.
Right. Yeah, sometimes we post things in there. So, yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Listen.
Now we are going to watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, don't tell us anything.
No, thank you guys for joining us again. And oh wait, one last thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Go Cowboys! You knew it was coming. You knew it.
That's right. Thank you guys for joining us again.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
next time.
Yep, and remember.
I just have blue.
Yeah, go Cowboys.